The 1st of January 2013 marks a very important date for us Aussie gamers, as the Australian government has finally announced that there is now an R rating. So for those who have been living under a rock for the past couple of years, for those who are wondering, like in America, they of course have the ESRB, which is their ratings board, and they have the highest rating, which is the adults only. We do not have that such a thing until now. The only highest that we had before was MA, which is only like a second below R, which is comparably what you see on television and movies. But we did not have that until gaming, after a lot of quarrels and petitions and discussions with a lot of politicians within the government, from all states that is, have now come together to finally make an agreement that the R rating is now in full force. And for me, I am very happy about that, as well as most of us should be, because we do not have much choice when it comes to games that come around here, because half of them tend to be banned for various reasons, no matter how stupid they are, such as Silent Hill Homecoming. I mean, why? I don't get that. And there's probably a few others here and there, but I can't really think of them as well. But sorry, my phone went off. Turn off. Sorry for a sec. Should have done this more earlier. Okay. Quiet now. So, on to this point of this video, they finally have announced the first game that has been given the R rating. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be quite a shocker. The first game that is going to be rated R in this country is Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge for the Wii U. Let that sink in. That itself is just bizarre. I mean, just a really odd choice. I mean, it's technically a re-enhanced port of a 360 PS3 game that was panned heavily by critics and fans alike, including me, from playing the demo, that gave me such a really horrible taste in the mouth that I had to cancel my pre-order for this collector's edition that they had at EB Games. And just, they re-enhanced it, fixed everything that was wrong about the original, including adding the dismemberment feature that was lost from the previous games, such as Sigma 2, and as well as the third one, as I've mentioned, which didn't really bother me that much, but okay, it's back. As well as fixing some new tweaks and adding some new stuff, while removing some of the more pointless QTE sections, as well as some other points that were not included or didn't need to be there. And it's also ported onto a Nintendo platform, which that itself is bizarre. Now, technically, to me, if a very highly violent or profane type of game ends up on a Nintendo system, I don't really give a shit, because technically, games are meant to be for everyone, regardless of what platform it is. Like Wii U, 360, PS3, PC, 3DS, Vita, whatever. Just, games are meant for everyone, and I still stand by that, but people tend to think it's always tend to be like at a very specific age group, which I know there's an average for how old certain games are like nowadays, but at the same time, does it really matter? Because everyone can play games. Just, you get the whole idea. So yeah, I am actually intended to get this version, because I've heard it's a lot better technically, even though it still is the weakest in the Ninja Gaiden series in terms of the 3D versions. That is, like starting with the Ninja Gaiden back on the Xbox, which was considered with great acclaim. Second one, a little bit flimsy, but kind of fixed up with Sigma 2, that is. And this one shat itself on the PS3 360, like I said. And this one kind of marginally stepping back up to being a better game, more definitive, but still has its few issues. But I guess that's what you get when you're trying to make a very silly series into a more over-dramatic one. Well, what can you do? I mean, I guess we'll try and go for a new direction, since Team Ninja. Sorry, my speaking patterns right there is a bit messed up. It's been kind of going in a new direction ever since Itagaki left the company. It's kind of same with Dead or Alive 5, since it went for a more accessible route, but that wasn't nearly as problematic as Ninja Gaiden 3 was when I played the demo. So, how do I feel about this? To me, not so much change, because I am already old enough as it is already. I mean, I'm like 23 years old, like I have my birthday coming up in a couple of weeks, and I don't see this as much of a big problem, although it's just pretty strange considering that it's not really much of a new IP or a new game or even a reclassification of an old game. But there was an article I saw a while ago that some of the old games that were banned in this country won't be making a return due to costing for submissions in order to see if they will be able to get passed or not. So yeah. So to me, this is quite of a surprise. I mean, I just did not see it coming. I'm still wanting to give this game a chance, but for this game to get an R rating when compared to the previous two games that did come here with an MA rating, it just kind of makes you question, did Team Ninja did something more than just bring back the dismemberment and gore that was kind of missing from the previous game, even though there was gore in the PS3 and 360 version, but not the dismemberment. But is there something else? I really don't know. And nor do I really should care that much. But I want the guys ask you, is this like a good thing, or is it kind of like a bit of an odd choice to be classified as the first R-rated game, considering that this originally came out here under the MA rating? So that's pretty much it for this video. So please leave your thoughts within the comments or a video response. Like and subscribe if you wish, and see you guys next time.